I was looking forward to on my drive over here. We got Pink Fresh versus Tarik. And this, I feel like it's going to be a banger of a set. And best of 5, too.
Yeah, this is going to be so fun, so enjoyable. Tarik had the pleasure of casting and meeting him last time he was here. I believe it was for Pound. Phenomenal player, super cool guy, and definitely going to give Pink a run for his money. I don't even know if Pink is going to be able to win it.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, because whenever you start to count Pink out, he'll just make the miracle of a comeback. He'll just remind you why he's one of the best mimics to be doing it. But, I mean, Tarik's one of the best Greninjas to be doing it as well, and both these characters are relatively rare. Like, I don't see a lot of Greninjas these days.
Yeah, not particularly common, but one of those, oh, you missed the tech? I mean, it was a weird spot, but, you know, I'm just a little surprised right there. Could have lost the stock right afterwards.
I mean, it's Min-Min. Like, you can almost always lose a stock against this character if you're above 50%, especially with that powered-up Dragon Arm that Pink has. But there we go. Down tilt, up smash, just barely enough. Excellent optimization right there from Tarik.
Just talking about a mastery of your character. One, finding that opening, but then two, knowing exactly when it will kill, not stealing a damn thing right now.
Yeah, beautiful work. And
Optimal.
That's what comes from playing the same character for so long. I mean, like, has a little bit of a Kazuya on the side, but like, this Greninja is pretty much what he's been known for before Kazuya and decently after.
Yeah. And I did actually see Pink Fresh warming up against a Greninja. I was wondering why, and now I know why.
Lots of interesting characters tonight. Like, we had a Toon Link earlier as well.
Yeah, from Europe, right?
Yeah, from UK, I think. Yeah, so we got a little bit of everyone out here, but a little SmashCon preview. And if this is an indication of what's to come, this is going to be a good-ass weekend, man.
Yeah, also a little bit of a, what does Yipe say? Bus-ass right now. I'm sorry, Pink Fresh, but this is looking rough.
Yeah, he's bringing it back a little bit. But plus, Pink and Min-Min Rage Monster. You're only making her stronger. If she grabs you at this point, you can just explode.
Yeah, also, Pink Fresh is known for his adjustments on the fly anyway. We were talking earlier, he lost game 1 to someone, got 3 stock, and then he actually said, yeah, I know what to do, and then proceeded to win. And he's just like, that's just the player he is. It can look one way, it can look as if there's no way he can win, and he just, something clicks.
It's the confidence that comes with generational experience right there.
Right now, speaking of clicking, does actually have the lead right now, but of course, Tarik, if he finds that opening, going to be able to connect into an up smash. Also has some conversions into forward air as well, if he can find it, and Pink Fresh is fishing.
Yeah.
This is a scary game. You might end up starving. You fish too much, all right? The fish get scared away. They start avoiding the fishing lines and the hooks and everything.
Yeah. Against Greninja, sometimes you really do have to just play the smooth and simple way, like just go for the nairs, because you know Greninja's going to jump. It's a frog.
Yeah.
Like, Greninja's going to jump eventually.
I know we have a young crowd, but Frogger was a thing.
That was a hype game, honestly.
That game tilted me. Oh.
I can see why, but still, it was a lot of fun. It got a lot of quarters out of me back in the
was that
day.
enough?
Oh.
That was so close.
Yeah.
I mean,
away.
I love the thought process right there in the setup from Tarik. Wasn't able to do it then, but did manage to do it on stage. Dead even right now as we're in this final stock.
Yeah, and Pink's defense has been pretty strong so far. Tarik has been a good job, doing a good job just kind of breaking them open when he's just trying to hold on shield. But there's a huge opportunity, but the Ram saves Pink's bacon right there. Good stuff from both players.
There are a few players in the world that were going to recover with Min-Min in that scenario.
Yeah, especially against Tarik.
And a lot of rolls coming in from Tarik, actually.
Yeah, I think that's a mix-up because Pink Fresh killed him earlier for trying to jump, and if you aren't trying to jump with Greninja, Dash is a little committal since he goes a decent length, so rolls are a good thing to mix in here and there. And plus, rolling in on Min-Min is kind of good. If you read her arms, you're just that much closer to a strong punish, but you have to be on the ground to roll, and Tarik has not been on the ground for a hot minute here.
Yeah, it's I mean, hey, frogs want to jump, right? Pink Fresh is giving a boost.
Yep. Just helping you out into the skies, and Pink Fresh escorts you first class into the skies as he takes game number 1 with another Nair calling out a jump. I think Tarik's going to have a really hard time getting in without jumping at those high percents, I'm feeling.
Yeah. And that is one of those reads that I think a lot of your veteran players look for anyway, but especially Pink Fresh. He is really keen to identifying jump habits, not just the ones when you're in a defensive position or when you're off stage, but just you like to jump here, you like to jump to approach, you like to, and it's hard enough to recognize it, but then on top of it, Pink Fresh is actually able to execute and hit you for it, and that's why it's really scary.
Yeah. It really, really is. And we're going right back to the same stage, same song. Let's see if Tarik has made the adjustments to get things going a bit more. I love the stall that he does with the shuriken off stage after the first back air. Because since Greninja falls so fast, a lot of times if you don't do that, you'll just fall and be out of the position to get the follow-up. So another sign of just the brilliant optimizations that come from playing the same character for so long.
Definitely a different pace right now. You know, it felt like last game Tarik was kind of the one approaching, kind of dictating the pace. And I think when Pink Fresh won, Tarik is reevaluating the game plan and trying to slow it down a bit. But it is paying off at the moment. I mean, last game there was a really strong start from Tarik as well. Unfortunately, was not able to close it out. And wow, what a punish right there.
Check, 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 mate. You air dodge, you'd still die.
And that was one of those setups where you're like, it wasn't even a true combo, so I'm a little more insulted that you were able to pull it off. Just hits a little different.
Yeah, it's just something that works at very specific windows when like the down tilt just pops you up just barely enough for the follow-up. Oh, gets the wrong read on the DI, but still in a very dominant position. Just has to make this recovery, which is easier said than done, but went right into the stage just a little bit to avoid the chop run right there. Brilliant.
So you using brilliant, you're like, you got some UK people here.
Yes, sir. Yes, bro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is a problem.
Should be able to make it back, yeah. It seems as if, you know, Pink Fresh, for whatever reason, is only able to really punish it from a certain angle. You know, that inside of the kind of stage, Pink Fresh is really struggling to hit that 2 frame.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Snipes. Mom, get the camera. Amazing stuff right there from Pink.
My man Tarik saw his ancestors. He was like, I'm a frog, but that's a dragon.
Uh-oh. But snipes out Min right there. Still getting that edge guard. I think the thing that Tarik really figured out in between the games is just how to get those edge guards more efficiently. Because, well, he was always in the right position in the last game, but never quite finished his play. But now, I think, yeah, 2 stocks taken off of it. Edge guard and functional edge guard for stock, honestly.
And I think to add to your point, J-Dog, that pace seems to really be benefiting Tarik as well. I think Pink Fresh was able to identify some habits and then exploit them, and Tarik's pacing has just changed drastically, and Pink Fresh has taken a bit to get a read on it, but as soon as I say that, got him off stage, plenty of damage was done. But again, you know, Tarik still has an entire stock after this that Pink Fresh is going to have to kind of make up for.
Yeah, it's going to be hard goings. I mean, I always harp on pimping the Rage Monster, but even this, I don't even know if a bit of Rage will help you out a ton unless you've managed to finish this stock immediately.
Look, you can only get so angry, okay?
Yeah. After a certain point, it's just bad for you. Nice.
More damage.
Okay, okay.
Pink Fresh, slow and steady wins the race, but honestly, that should have been illegal. That was like you're sitting on death row and they just keep on bringing the needle out. Like, but I'm not going to use it.
That's Min Min. She doesn't believe in cruel and unusual punishment. All is fair game here.
Oh my gosh. Count your lucky stars, Pink Fresh.
If he wins off of this, I don't even know what to say. He actually tried to,
yeah.
Last stock, that might have worked too.
And I mean, Pink is starting to tack it on bit by bit. Great little interrupt right there with the nair from Tarik.
Uh-oh, he lost his jump at some point in the interaction. I don't know if he plays with tap jump on or something, but like, yeah, he just didn't have a jump at that very end. Otherwise, he would have made that back easy.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Greninja afterwards. Almost sounded like Greninja said jump, 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 jump.
You know what's on his brain, all right?
Like, you couldn't do it, but I can.
Yeah. All right. We got some music counter picking tulips. Shouts to Tekken music. Shouts to Tekken. Shouts to all the fighting games at EVO this weekend. I was up until like 2:30 a.m. because I was watching all that.
Tired at work because of it.
Yeah. Facts. I was watching
like,
over at Rob.
Why were you up so late? It was a Sunday. You have no idea.
They just declared it a holiday in Nevada, all right? Keep up.
Yes.
EVO Day.
It is wild.
Yeah.
And beautiful at the same time.
Fighting games are something special.
No switch on the stages right there. Good job of Pink Fresh keeping the jump.
All right, but early on, I mean, this opening salvo does seem to consistently favor Tarik. Just early on, the damage seems to really lend itself into his game plan.
But went for that hard read right there. kind of gave Pink Fresh really the only damage that Pink Fresh has managed to find so far. Finally sniffing out some openings, but, you know, Tarik is landing so well. Even last game, you know, was not landing as flawlessly as he is right now. Still taking some damage here and there, but not only is he landing well, just not even afraid. That's the third up smash Tarik has thrown out because he's just not afraid of Pink Fresh at all right now.
Yeah, absolutely in his bag. And I was thinking just the previous set of this, okay, not quite enough. But I was thinking in the previous set that the level of defense over the last year from the vast majority of competitive players have skyrocketed. Like, a lot of times people were just kind of fishing for parry or just kind of, you know, double jumping out situations. But now we have, like, slight hurt box shifts. We have, like, people matching out at very specific times. We have people just calling out air dodges to cover 3 or 4 different options. Like, people have leveled up a lot in the last year in this game.
We love the meta. We love the meta. Speaking of meta, not able to get that 2 frame. Some things that we still need to level up on, apparently.
Yeah. But gets that hit. This will be a hard recovery, impossible recovery for Tarik right now because Pink Fresh reversed that situation and draws first blood in this game number 3. Nice mix.
Ooh, yeah. Not able to take it quite yet, but I think you're getting close to being able to lose the stock from a grab. If you can make it back now. Yeah.
Yeah. The Hydro Pump. Another thing that's just a nail in the coffin for recovering as Min Min. If you don't have a jump, you are essentially screwed in this matchup. A lot of matchups, but this one especially.
Nice little conversion right there from Pink Fresh. Risky grab, but, you know, only took minimal damage from it, and something has changed with Pink Fresh is really waking up and looking alive right now. Was completely on the back foot for pretty much two games at this point. And now kind of dictating the pace, pushing the limits a little bit, but you might be gone.
Just enough.
No!
Yeah, didn't get hit by the last hit of that back air, because if he did, I think he was dead. But heard his jump right there and everything. Because that Tarik was just looking for something to finish his plate. Got hit by that forward, or excuse me, that forward air and ended up taking that stock. But cleans it right back up with a nice and quick up smash and got ourselves functionally even game here.
Yeah, not even worried about it at all. And very unorthodox recovery right there, but boy, did Pink Fresh get mixed by it.
Yeah.
Well, that was cute, by the way. The little narrative forward smash on the platform, very specific in that scenario.
Yep. Oh, no tech. Gets the roll in. Greninja's jab is very fast. Nothing Min Min has could beat in that situation.
Oh. Wasn't able to really get a punish on it, though.
Pink's just looking to bully Tarik across the stage, knowing that an edge guard could spell disaster for Tarik right now. But, oh, the tech. You needed that. You needed that. Otherwise, with the rage, it wouldn't have killed, but it would have been pretty close. And some good damage.
You got to worry about it.
So, switches to, the Mega Watt just to get more safety and get more kill pressure going.
Nice. Second one. Tarik tried to kind of close the gap, wasn't able to do it. Oh, that was scary. Worried about the up smash.
Yeah, at this point, with rage on the platform, I think it will kill. Oh, and am I right? Yep. With enough rage and enough grit, Tarik able to take that game.
Pink Fresh drilling in his chair, can't believe it. You know, that was a really risky grab right there. Phenomenal movement by Tarik as well to slightly end up behind Pink Fresh. But, you know, it's one of those scenarios where kind of Pink Fresh's confidence got the worst of him.
Yeah. On top of that, too, I feel like dying to Greninja in that way feels extra bad because, sure, Tarik, phenomenal player, but Greninja will have to kill you in, like, certain ways. Like, it's usually going to be a back air edge guard or a down tilt up smash or, like, down tilt up air at really high percents or an up throw. Like, if you get hit by one of those, especially when you know it's on the table, it just doesn't feel good. But Tarik, I mean, despite the linear killing flowcharts, able to make it work, testament to just how many layers he has on top of just that, you know, regular 4 steps. Pink Fresh trying to bring us to a game number 5 as he starts off game 4 with this edge guard here. Could be big. Definitely might be.
I mean, even if you don't take the stock right now, you did so much damage, but Pink Fresh saying, you know what, it only takes one opening for me, finishing his plate, and I love it. The DI down into that platform, and I was thinking about that earlier. Oh my gosh.
Just do it again.
Yeah,
Just do it
Pink
again.
kind of snickering. I can't believe you did it again.
Yeah.
But Pink Fresh has a video about this. If they don't adjust, just keep doing it.
Yeah. People burn so much brain power by just like adjusting to things that they don't have to. Sometimes you just gotta throw it out. Make them respect it. Ooh. Okay, now Tarik's cooking now. Big edge guard opportunity. Yeah, had to air dodge in, but it's still going. He's all over him.
Yeah, you were talking about the defensive, level up a lot of these players. Pink Fresh definitely demonstrating that. But even this best defense, it just allowed him not to lose a stock.
Yeah.
Still took so much damage.
And this might be it. Yeah, every time they go flying off the screen. I think like, oh yeah, it should kill, but it's close. But like, no, they explode.
Yeah.
Right now, final stock potentially for Pink Fresh in the winner's bracket life. Yeah, and tries to hit Tarik with a bit of his own medicine, just charging it up that forward smash, but not finding anything. Tarik's defense completely on point right now as Pink Fresh just struggling to keep up and finish his play here. Scary stuff. Tarik is running circles around Pink Fresh right now. But Pink pretty much unfazed. I gotta really commend his just grit here, just to kind of hold his ground and not really give anything up for free.
Yeah, very stoic in his play, regardless of the scenario. Not the stoic where I'm not going to change my game plan if it's not working, but just more of a, I still think I can do this, and I'm still confident and believe in myself.
Yeah. And now using the invincibility from the Angel platform, Tarik able to force that door open, giving Pink Fresh a lot of damage. If Pink can get his feet planted once, I believe he can make a big play, but that empty jump into grab was pretty huge. Min does have such a big dead zone. Just throws out both of our arms.
Oh, and the grab, I think that was a mistake right there by Pink, but still alive. Not sure if these are just fluke, lucky, I'm falling out, this platform is setting it up, Min, or some fantastic SDI from Pink Fresh.
Greninja's up smash is really, really finicky on platforms at certain times. Like, lower platforms works fine, but platforms this length and a little bit higher, it just gets weird. Okay. Big chance. Got powered up dragon.
Wow.
And no way. Yes way. We got ourselves a game 5 with the dragon. No laser needed. Just right to the mouth.
So there was a point where Pink Fresh made a mistake with a grab, clearly accidental. Tarik capitalized, but the game said no.
Absolutely.
You're falling out of the up smash. Pink Fresh gets another chance. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a game 5.
We'd love to see it. With some good music too. Let's go. Same characters,
kind of quiet.
same stage.
It was too peaceful before.
Yeah.
Very something exciting.
Operatic,
Yeah.
Deathmatch with Chorna. Listen, I will talk smack on Xenoblade, especially 2, but I can never talk smack about the music. Music does go hard.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, some fire stuff in that soundtrack. Here we go, game 5 between these two players. And I think whoever takes this has a strong chance of winning the tournament, honestly. These are the two players I had my eye on going into this, and Neo. And Neo as well.
Let's
Neo,
not forget,
amazing player.
Peanut beat Smug for the first time.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
That's hype.
Took 2 years, apparently.
Bruh. I believe it, though. Smug's be cooking people off stage. But here we go. Right now, things are dead even, and a lot of composition from both players so far. I'm loving the discipline that I'm seeing. Neither one giving anything up for free. Great DI from Pink Fresh, able to survive that forward air. But this is a problem, Hydro Pump, but you have the tether and big opportunity here. But Pink Fresh just use that to buy some space back.
Yeah, taking that stage control, really, really important, especially in this matchup. Greninja's such a quick character. And, Min just always winning so much space. Are we going to hit it? We are. One more.
Ooh, almost got the laser. And
wow.
What recovery from Tarik. That was phenomenal.
Threading needles has nothing on what Tarik just did.
Yeah. Sheesh. Gets that. Okay. Gets the back throw. This won't be enough to kill, but again, powered up dragon. Might be fishing for Ram edge guard. Nope.
I was feeling Pink Fresh meant to nair instead of grab right there. Did not matter, though. Managed to clean up that stock and, whoo, good little drag down. Oh, Tarik relentless on the pursuit.
All right. Every time one of them gets a little bit of footing, the other one just makes it right back up. This is a banger of a set so far.
Oh, it is. They are scrapping. All right.
Falling out. I think that was DI in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was DI in there.
One of those really minor things that makes such a big deal at high-level play. All right, just coming down with buttons. That's 2 for 2 where Tarik has kind of been on the offense, and Pink Fresh just said, you know what, down air here. Get out the way, and Tarik hasn't.
That was max range.
Yeah. Oh my, the read!
Oh
that Dragon Fire came out before Tarik even realized he was going to go over there.
Yeah, I'm shocked that it was still active. Like, looks like he fell into it from that range.
That was just so smart by Pink Fresh, saying, look, your recoveries are tricky, and I'm no longer attacking where you are, and no longer hoping, I'm predicting.
I just got to risk it for the biscuit, man.
Oh, and that biscuit was great.
Yes, sir.
Had gravy and everything on it, which, by the way, I do not like. Honey or jelly, that's it.
Still valid. Honey biscuits slap. But right now, Tarik, yeah, again.
Yeah, not the sweet spot.
Yeah, it looks like Pink DI'd away on that down tilt right there. But this should be a pickup. No,
nah,
Tarik.
Not yet.
Anticipating a different DI, so just goes for the
Did
option
you take the
cover
jump
all.
yet? No. Well, I don't even know if it mattered. I think in that scenario, just Tarik was too far away anyway.
Yeah. And now this is getting more and more dire. Min with rage, you need to finish her now.
Still have to avoid the grab. Don't want to deal with the powered up dragon. Oh, and right on cue, Pink Fresh finds it. Goes for an up smash though right there. Still has that fire.
You have to avoid it or grab Pink or kill him. That'll work too. 95% on Tarik. Hard but doable.
Definitely is. What are you going to do, Tarik? Moving around with punishing. I love the in and out right there. Are we going to go for that? There's no jump. There's no jump.
No, there's no jump.
Oh, but he makes it back.
How did he make it back? That had to have been max range. Oh, my goodness. Staying alive by a hair's breadth.
If Tarik would have sneezed, just blew out of his mouth once Pink Fresh was not recovering.
Oh, but now he's cooking. Look at this damage. Look at the tech chase on the platforms. Look at the safety that's playing with him. The call-outs is going to be a hard recovery for Pink Fresh to make. Can he do it? Has to burn his jump, avoids the Hydra Pump, and still gets back on stage. And the down smash, not quite enough.
Oh, but the fire, not able to do it quite yet. Tarik manages to make it back 128 to 96. Next hit is going to take it, and Pink Fresh finds it. Megawatt coming in clutch in that game 5 of a banger.
Oh, my God. And that was just winner's quarters.
No,
wait, that was winner semis.
Winner semis. Otherwise, I was going to be like, who seeded this?
Yeah, I was about to say. That was winner semis. That was winner semis. So we still have so much left in like the other side of winner semis and losers bracket. This is going to be a good night. This is going to be a good night for Super Smash Brothers. Pink Fresh is cooking, and we still got to see who's going to be. He's going to be up against the winners finals.
Yeah. What is it, Peanut versus Neo?
Yeah.
Is it Neo or Neo?
I think it's Neo.
Okay, I thought it was Neo. The other person started saying that. We're going to go get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
What's going on, chat, by the way? We're going to get to the bottom of this, though.
All right, Detective Logic in the house. The name already checks out. He's going to go figure this out for us. I'm pretty sure it's Neo because, I mean, oh, it's Neo? Someone in the chat saying Neo. Listen, someone's going to correct me, or Logic's going to get the lowdown on that real quick. All right. Several people are saying Neo, so. But Logic's going to get the definitive answer. We'll relay that to you. All right. He's walking back. Neo. All I know is that this is a phenomenal player going up against one of the homegrown talents, one of the prides of MD, Peanut. All right. One of the best, if not the best, low mac in the world, and Logic. What do we got? What is it?
Neo.
Neo. Okay, Neo. The final answer is Neo, straight from his mouth, so we're going with that. Japanese accent, Neo, yeah. See, a lot of people were saying Neo in the chat, but like some people were like, no, it's Neo. But like now we know. Now we know.
Now we know. It's there.
Yeah. Except the people already knew. Now you know extra, I guess.
No, this is what I want to know. Chat,